Tonight's dream story is The Unthoughts of the Nebulae, written and recorded by Joshua Hartman. You open up and expand as the world around you guides you outwards. A sprouting seed becoming its bearer, a transformed being breaking free from the chrysalis. Your form spills over itself in infinite iterations, each burst shaped by its predecessor, then instantaneously shaping the next. You manifest in multitudinous spurts. Consistent spontaneity, decaying into growth and growing out to decay. An ever-changing center, defying its own description, churning out regressions of an uncontained self. You have become tranquil, nebulous emergence. A generation calmly swirling and spewing forth, drifting lazily across what isn't. No reason to be, exempt from meaning. Your impermanent boundaries peak and crest, separated from empty space by an infinitesimal membrane of questionable existence. You float freely, unbound by gravitational forces, with no particular sense of orientation, nor any particular desire for it within your slowly flowering consciousness. Your first thought emanates throughout the nebula. Not a word, nor a feeling, more of a signal of newfound awareness. Without sound, the signal sparks throughout. Purple electricity, a flash, a surge of energy, momentarily illuminating the gaseous spectacle. A rudimentary cognizance, diffusing steadily in a lingering glow. As the now luminous nebula slowly plunges back into its unthinking state, you drift away. A pleasant sensation emanates from within you. A warm, familiar feeling washes over your entire being. All around you is empty space, save for the dim twinkling of distant stars. The total lack of any external forces liberates your body. As you float serenely through the vast cosmic ocean, you begin to feel a light tugging, as if someone has you roped with an invisible lasso. Curious to see where the tugging leads, you put up no resistance and allow it to pull you steadily through the void. As you drift on and on, you notice small sparkling objects start to appear in your periphery. You stretch your vision in an attempt to make sense of these forms. They shimmer with a different glow to the distant stars, and they dance around playfully as if enchanted by some mystical melody. Could this be where the tug is leading you? The further you go, the more numerous the forms become. Swarms of sparkling iridescence, globular in shape, spiraling in a synchronistic vortex. As you float ever closer, their true identity becomes apparent. Bubbles. Millions upon millions of delicate wonders swimming elegantly through the eternal nothing, occasionally swelling and then relieving themselves from the burden of existence with a satisfied pop. Thus retiring from their complex, harmonious dance. Others cascade in careful arrangements, joyfully winding and diving, possessed, it seems, by some spirit of vitality. Amidst this symphony of spectacular proportions, you feel the tug of the invisible rope loosening, drawing your attention to the center of the pull. There, before you, an immense globule effervesces, dispersing countless bubbles in every direction. An invisible resistance starts to slow you, and as you get closer to the immense being, the bubbles surrounding you subside, forming a chamber towards the center. The overwhelming scale of the globule evokes a sense of awe, a godlike entity, a creator, fervently generating abundance from an empty abyss. As you approach its surface, you can see a small void steadily opening up, and the colossal bubbles an unimaginable membranous facade. An entryway to allow your passage into its internal world. Without a thought against it, you glide seamlessly through and become encapsulated in the floating oddity. In a language unspeakable, with a voice unhearable, yet immediately understandable, the cosmic Leviathan conveys its message. Instantly comprehending, your mind translates. Pity you, who are but an essence of an essence, to have come to the burden of conscious thought, stricken by the paradoxical complexities of existence, a receptor unprepared for insufferable stimuli. I have drawn you here to palliate the inevitable collapse of an uncontained soul. Be not confounded, all will soon be clear. It was your purple light, the signal drew me near. With that, the voice disappears, and your sense of self dissolves as you melt away towards a realm of unconsciousness. In something like a dream, you feel yourself floating away, tied to a blissful melody. You dance daintily through the universe as a song of purpose lays your course. That brings us to the end of tonight's dream story. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a most peaceful night's sleep. Good night.